Welcome to Gene's Reviews, where I basically do whatever the hell I want. Hello, everybody. Okay, today we're going to check out some 15 scariest things caught on doorbell cameras. I like these videos. This is from a channel called Scary Cam. So check them out if you get a chance. And let's go. I love these type of videos. You see some really weird people.
In this first video, this house has a doorbell that captures a man walking up to the front door in the middle of the night. But instead of actually knocking on the door or ringing the bell, the man just pretends to do so. This seems strange at first, until you realize what's actually going on. On the left side of the screen, you can see the headlights of the car. It's clear that whoever is driving the car is making the man walk up to the homeowner and talk to him. For what seems like a sinister reason, because the man obviously doesn't want to. I mean, so much so that he fakes a knock on the door and even fakes a conversation with the homeowner while making sure the driver can see him doing it.
It's pretty smart. Yeah, he's pretty smart. Pretty believable, too.
From the pretend conversation, it appears that the driver wants the man to look for someone named Matt. An incoming guest. The man could have been forced to rob the house, but didn't want to do it. So he faked the whole situation and claimed that no man lived there. But to this day, the driver's true motives are unclear.
I'm sure that's probably it.
A man was standing on his porch when suddenly a large black bear tried to enter his porch because the bear had seen his puppies.
Whoa! Better get the hell in the house.
The man confronted the bear to save the puppies by putting the wooden couch in front of the door, but he was very afraid. He went into the house with the puppies. I'm glad that no one was hurt.
Man, that was something else.
Succeeded in saving those cute little puppies. In this video, the camera captures
I've seen this. This is fake.
But the way it moves is strange. Some people commented on the video that the beast looks like Dottie from the Harry Potter series. A woman named Vivian saw it on her camera and said that some creepy creature had been seen. She uploaded the video on the internet, and it became an overnight sensation. Some people said it looked like a teenage boy wearing his underwear on his head. Vivian has a young son named Bobby who experimented. He wore underwear on his head and tried to act like that creature. It seemed pretty close.
I think that's it. Oh,
it's not
yeah,
yet
it is.
confirmed
It's
whether
him.
it was some creature or it was Bobby. Bobby and Dottie. What a coincidence.
It's fake.
The owner of this house would wake up to a notification on his phone telling him motion was detected at his front door. And after reviewing the footage, this is what he found. There was an old woman with a knife just standing at his front door, constantly shifting her body weight from side to side. The woman can be seen awkwardly holding and looking at the knife, as well as constantly glancing all around her.
She looks really confused. Like maybe she has dementia or Alzheimer's or something like that. That's what it looks like to me.
After a few more seconds, the woman finally attempts to ring the doorbell, but seemingly can't bring herself to do it for whatever reason.
She's just has dementia or something. I don't think it's anything to be scared of.
And after 2 minutes of footage, it cuts off. It's still unclear who this woman was or what caused her to walk up to a stranger's front door wielding a knife.
She's just lost and confused, I think.
On January 18th of 2022, in Street Louis, MO, at
It's
midnight,
computer voice.
2 armed men
St.
tried
Louis.
to break the door by kicking it. But failed. The scene was caught on camera, and the footage of these 2 men was handed to the police, who traced the 2 thieves and finally arrested them. This footage features a random woman walking up to someone's front
I think
door.
I've seen this
The
one.
woman clearly isn't acting normal, or at least until a car passes, where she breaks character so as not to draw attention to herself. After the car is gone, the woman can be seen putting her face right up to the camera. After watching the disturbing footage, the house owner would claim he had no idea who the woman was.
I think she's just on some kind of
Likely
substances.
taking place during the whole killer clown craze of 2016.
That was crazy.
This Ring doorbell caught the exact moment someone dressed in a clown costume walked up to its front door. The person can be seen tilting their head and slowly walking up to the door, almost the whole time staring directly into the camera. While it's most likely just someone trying to scare people,
It's just a prank.
there's a small chance something a lot more sinister is going on here.
I wonder what they'd do if someone came out of the house with a weapon of some kind. Probably be yelling, "Oh, it's just a prank! It's just a prank!" It's a good way to get yourself killed.
To this day, it's still unclear whether the house owner experienced anything further regarding the situation.
Probably not.
This doorbell camera video shows the horrifying early stages of a fire in a neighbor's property. As the video goes on, you can see as the fire gradually continues to grow, so much so that it eventually reaches the house with the doorbell camera. At the time of the fire, the house owner
They're
himself was
time-lapsing
asleep.
it.
No, he would be woken up by multiple notifications on his phone claiming motion was detected by his doorbell camera. After reviewing the footage, the house owner would frantically run to get a fire extinguisher and desperately attempt to put the fire out.
That would be scary. That doorbell camera saved him. Maybe. That little fire extinguisher is not going to do nothing for that. It's out of control.
But after realizing it was too late,
Yeah.
the house owner would escape through the house's back door. It's pretty safe to say that the motion-detected notifications that woke up the house owner saved his life
Yeah,
that night.
definitely.
This video captured a woman frantically knocking on this house's front door. As she continues to do so, she can be seen constantly looking behind her, and that's when he realized why. A man walks up to the woman and proceeds to grab her firmly, telling her to get into the car.
She looks like she's wearing a
All the while,
nightgown.
The woman can be heard pleading for him to stop. The man in the video was later identified to be 20-year-old Victor Kucinich, and he would ultimately be charged with third-degree felony kidnapping.
I hope she wasn't harmed. I hope she was okay.
In Baton Rouge, Le, A homeowner constructed
This drives me
a
crazy,
doghouse
these
with
computer
portable
voices.
heater to keep his
It's
dog
Baton
warm.
Rouge,
It suddenly
Louisiana.
caught on fire. The dog ran towards the car and started to bark.
Baton Rouge, la.
He continued barking for
Another
help,
fire?
but no one came. The dog hid under the car but continued to bark. When this happened, the owner's sister got an alert on her phone about the fire erupting while the owner and her 75-year-old grandpa were sleeping. The owner's sister handled the situation perfectly, and everyone was safe.
That's good.
This Ring doorbell starts off showing the house owner simply doing
I
her
think
laundry,
I've seen this.
though before she can even enter the laundry room, she can be seen posing, and the audio from the clip makes it clear as to why. Voice can be heard desperately pleading for help, though it's unclear where the voice is coming from. Clearly disturbed and worried, it could have been someone hiding around her property, and the woman would end up calling the police.
I didn't see anybody out on the road or any cars or anything. So I went back to my ring.
I wonder if someone hacked into her camera somehow.
Well, I posted it on there.
And the police would search the whole property but find absolutely nothing. And to this day, it's still unclear whose voice was talking or even where I was coming from.
Her doorbell cam got hacked
These two
somehow.
young boys went outside of their home for a walk, and they saw a clown coming toward them. Both young boys screamed and ran to the house, followed by the terrifying clown. One boy took a perfect swing.
They take this stuff
He
too
came
far.
forward and slapped the clown. These creepy clowns. I'm glad the man slapped him well. This doorbell camera footage seems to have captured an almost transparent-looking figure walking across the house owner's property in the middle of the night. The figure looks to have no face and seems to slowly become less visible as it continues to move. The audio from the video reveals the noise of very faint footsteps. After reviewing the footage and examining the property, the house owner found nothing out of the ordinary, and it's still unclear what exactly
That's
was
pretty
caught
creepy.
on video that night. In Smithtown, New York, a man wearing a hoodie came close to the camera and stole it. The next day, the neighbor went to the door wearing only jeans, rang the bell, and apologized to the camera. The owner said from inside, "What do you want?" The neighbor said, "Peace."
What do you want?
Peace.
Too late for that.
What?
Too late for that.
Too late?
When you stole from me, you started your own war. Too late for that.
So it's too late for peace?
You had a chance at peace. You had that night, you could have made peace by bringing my shit back you stole. When you stole from me, you started your own war.
So we are at war, according to you? Good night, sir.
The man listened and answered again. Then he left, went to his room, and closed the door.
Huh.
After a few minutes, he played loud music, returned to ring the doorbell, and said, "Oh, I don't think it's ringing."
Oh, if it's blue, it doesn't ring? I guess That means you're hearing this?
Do speak.
Okay, so there's wine, cheese, and crackers across the hall if you're interested.
Nah, we ain't no rats. I'm still like stealers, liars, and stealers and thieves. Have a good night.
He went back to his room and closed the door. The loud music was still on. He returned with a large towel over his head and stuck something sticky on the camera to shake the video.
This guy,
The owner
he needs
called
to
the
just take
police
care of
and
him,
filed
yeah.
charges against the neighbor, who was subsequently arrested. This guy is a perfect example of a terrible neighbor.
Yeah, whack job.
After hearing his doorbell go off, this San Diego house owner would look at his doorbell camera through his phone, and the camera revealed a supposed door-to-door salesman waiting outside. The house owner decided to confront the man with the doorbell speaker, and that's when the salesman claimed he was looking for Robinson's residence at 712, which was not the house he was at. After being informed of this, the salesman would politely apologize for the mix-up.
This is the Robinson's residence at 712? No, you're at the wrong house. It's 721. Oh, I apologize for that.
Suspicious of the encounter, the house owner would send the footage to the local police department, who disturbingly confirmed that this exact man was suspected of breaking into at least 19 homes and impersonating a salesman to do so. The man has yet to be caught by police.
Could have been like a home invasion there. Well, I've done a few of these doorbell videos before, and that was, I think, one of the best ones I think I've done. The last one with that guy walking up to the door asking for peace, that was crazy. But my favorite one, I think, was the bear. That one was amazing. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Now it's time for a joke. It's time for a joke to brighten your day. Why don't scientists have doorbells on their house? Because they want to win the Nobel Prize. Thank you, everybody. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hashtag Mean Gene, all that fun stuff. And if you like this video, tell all your friends, leave a comment down below. And if you didn't like it, then just shut up. And I will see you next time.